What's going on, arcade nerds? In this video, I'm going to install some LEDs in the Tron cabinet. Now, personally, I'm kind of a purist, but I don't mind something like this that can easily be reversed or unplugged and no harm done. I'm not the kind of guy that likes LCDs in your cabinet or nothing like that, but custom lighting, I don't mind that. That's kind of cool. Keep on watching, and we're going to put some LEDs in the Tron machine. Okay, before I talk about messing with my Tron machine, let me show you guys some of the things that I've already done to it. First off, I put LEDs inside the handle, okay? I just went with blue LEDs, and it really makes that handle pop. I mean, it looks crazy bright, okay? The second thing I did was me and Kelly made this spinner. Now, keep in mind, this spinner is the wrong size because I had my beautiful wife, I had her measure this, and it was the wrong measurement. But anyways, I'm okay with it. You know, I'm not an expert player or nothing. It doesn't really affect my playing, but you can buy the correct part to do this. But let me tell you how we did it first. Let me see that. Okay, on eBay you can buy acrylic rod. Okay, and this is blacklight reactive. I mean, it's crazy. Okay, and what we did is we got a hacksaw and we cut the right height off, and varying grades of excuse me, varying grades of sandpaper, all the way down to like 2000 grit, and at that point you can actually polish it with an old t-shirt and make it look like that. Anyways, so yeah, you can do that. But anyways, there's a few areas that I want to put LEDs on this thing. Now on Tron, there is a light behind this area right here. It gives it like a 3D scene, okay? But if I were to put these red, green, blue color changing LEDs in there, it kind of animates it as one color fades out, the other color fades in, and some colors will some of these colors on this trans light will pop out depending on which color is being displayed. So I think it'll kind of animate the back glass area a little bit. And there's also I'm always going to leave that black light right there. It just looks awesome. But also down here, there's an area we went ahead and we put a black light in it, because it was just too bright. I think my silk screen is kind of fading down here. But if you hadn't noticed, this machine right here is actually probably the ugliest machine we own. But it isn't too bad, you know. I mean, I do want to. Yeah, I know. It's a Tron. At least it's a Tron. It's awesome that it's a Tron. I've been wanting a Tron. You see, this is my second Tron. I have another Tron, and for certain reasons, I guess I can't have it anymore. That's as far as I'll go. So this is my second Tron, which is, I guess they're both technically mine, but this one's really mine. But anyways, so yeah, let's pull this sucker out and let's screw with it. Well, I have the back door off, and right here is the light that lights up this trans light right here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and unplug the power to this right here. Okay, and I'm going to plug in this cheap little power supply I got from eBay. It's actually supposed to power external hard drives, things like that. And I'm going to, I went ahead and I cut off the plug that comes with it. And I soldered and taped on some wire to the same kind of plug as the harness here. So, now that's plugged into the harness. That way we're not going to rob any voltage from the original power supply. Now you can hook one of these LED driver controllers to the original power supply, but don't do it, and I'll tell you why. These control these LEDs by using a pulse width modulator. Okay, and the way it works is it may fade one color in, one color out. Okay, But instead of truly fading the color all the way in and all the way out, what it does is it pulses the colors in full intensity at different speeds, different frequencies, which gives you the illusion of colors being faded in and out. And it's much easier to do that, and you can make it really tiny, okay? But when it does that, if you hook this up to your original power supply, it'll create noise on that line. And I've tried hooking these two power supplies before, and it does work, but sometimes you'll see monitor issues. You'll see like goofy picture, shaky picture on your monitor, or you'll hear high frequency noises on your through your speakers and so on. So this is why I'm connecting in a regular its own power supply up. So I have that hooked up. Let me move the camera a little bit. Now that that's hooked up, probably gonna zip tie this sucker right in there. This way nothing's really being hurt. If I want to, I can just plug the original back in, and nothing has been damaged, nothing's been harmed, you know? Okay, so that's zip tied on. It's not going anywhere. And this is going to plug into my new controller. And you take these out. These are not the original screws. Someone must have taken this out before in the past and not put the original screws in. The original screws were a 1/4 inch, had 1/4 inch heads on them. Okay, so I'm probably gonna put, I might take the ball out and put the LEDs right here. But I'm also gonna, when I put the LED strip in, I'm gonna have to, see, I want the same controller to run the LEDs back here and run the LEDs under the control panel on the front. So I'm probably gonna have to extend 4 wires from the end of the LED strip so it can connect to the LED strip in the front of the machine. So that's what we'll do. Let me go back to the table and I'll rig this up. Okay, so I have this here, and there's 2 different versions of this. These use the 50/50 LEDs, which is the second brightest LED SMD LED that you can buy. And some of these are waterproof and some of these are not. These are not waterproof. Now, if you're not familiar with these RGB strips, there is certain sections that you can actually cut. See that area right there? You can actually cut it right where it says to cut. So what I'm going to do is probably going to put, what do you think? 1, 2, let's put 3 strips on there. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it right here, and I'm going to solder and wire in some things. Now these have an adhesive back. If I can get that off. Oh, and the adhesive kind of sucks on these. This is somewhat clean. The adhesive really does suck. It may seem like it's good, but after these are running for a while, it doesn't overheat, but when it heats up, the adhesive kind of gets a little weaker. There's one. Let's put a second strip on there. Now, I'm going to solder wires to connect these LEDs to each other, and there's little bare pieces of copper you can actually solder onto on the edges, and I'll show you that in a minute. If I get that off. Kelly, do you think 3 is enough?
It should be. Those are usually pretty bright.
Is 3 too much?
No, because you can turn it down. With the controller.
This isn't bad either. You can always put the... You can still put the original bulb back in. Nothing's been damaged. Yeah, it should still fit. Yeah. And nothing's ruined. I don't mind doing mods like this to games as long as it's not ruining the game. It actually makes me really mad when people ruin games with irreversible modifications. Well, let me go ahead and stick this last one on. Okay, so I soldered, let me scroll in, let me zoom in. I soldered some ribbon cable from here to here, and then there's another loop down there, and this wire coming out is a long piece of ribbon cable that's going to go to the control panel. Okay, because under the control panel we're going to put more lighting. And I don't have any, hold on. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I have some hot glue. I'm just going to kind of dab this right around here because there's going to be some, I'll put it all the way down this whole strip. Just so the edges don't start to peel up. And we're going to do it over here too, just so the edges don't peel up. Okay. Kelly, is Tron on right now?
No.
Oh, I see what it is. It's the interlock.
Yep.
I got hot glue in my screwdriver. Come on, go. Okay. So... Also, if you don't know, there's a little tiny arrow on one side of these, and there's a little tiny arrow on the plug. And you just kind of make sure both arrows line up. It won't fry it, but I wouldn't let it run that way forever. Okay. There it is. That's crazy bright. What's it look like, Kelly?
It looks awesome.
Does it? Hold on. I'm gonna speed it up. Thought I was gonna speed it up. I think we have. This might be the dead remote. Can you grab the other remote?
Yeah.
Here, let me try to turn it off. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's working. Off, on. What about if I go to jump? Whoa, that's crazy.
It's too much.
And you thought video games could give people seizures. Okay, what about here's Fade 7. That's gonna go through 7 colors. And that's gonna go through 3 colors. Should I go really slow?
Yeah, I'd slow it down.
How's that?
That looks cool.
Let's speed up a little bit. All right, let me take the camera. I'm gonna move the camera and put it up front so see what it looks like. And we still haven't even connected our cable yet to the under the control panel area, so that's going to be kind of cool. Oh, I'm stuck between games. Yeah, that's not bad. Here, hold the camera. Hold the camera. I'm going to try to mess with the remote. What do I do with the remote? There we go. Okay. Let me speed it up and see what that looks like. I can't see. Dang it. Does it look okay when it's fast?
Definitely going crazy.
Whoa. Let me try the jump one.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Oh, wow. It's a little too distracting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's too much.
It's kind of badass, though. Okay, hold on. There is solid red.
That looks cool.
That's kind of cool, too. Solid green. And there's solid blue.
Oh, that looks. I like the blue.
I like it, too. And there's different colors, like this right here is black light.
Oh, that looks cool.
That looks cool.
Actually brings out other things you really didn't
It does.
see.
You don't even see some of that artwork normally. I am kind of liking the Fade 3 setting.
The Fade 3 and
Slow it down?
Yeah, slow it down.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Right there. Alright, let's get the control panel done.
Alright.
Yeah, that's right, we put the black light down here. Hold this control panel, would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're gonna put lights on a game, Tron's a good one to do it to. Okay. Oh, and I got these wires there. These wires I added for the joystick because I put LEDs in the joystick. But that's good. Wait, it's long enough where you can sit in the ground. See that? Joystick still glows. That joystick is insane.
Looks really good.
I love it. And I don't know if this silkscreen is just kind of wearing out or what, but I put a black light back here because a regular bulb, because I'm pretty sure this took a regular bulb down here in the bottom. A regular bulb is so damn bright, it just like, I don't know, it's distracting bright on the bottom.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. So, okay, now we gotta get this off. Looks like it's just screwed. Well, I really had to take this out. You know what? I'm going to piece all those LEDs together, the string, and then I'm going to stick them on right here. That way we don't have to screw with it. You know what? I'm going to put one strip in. I had two. It looked too bright. So, one strip is fine for me. Okay. Well, let me get it all back together and we'll see what it looks like. Alright, I have a thing on the bottom, changing colors, and it's changing colors in sync with the thing on top. It's looking pretty good. Hey Kelly, can you turn the light off?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get over. I'm gonna try to back away. The camera won't let me zoom out as much as I'd like it to. Now you can kind of see it. The cool thing is, I can grab this remote, and if I want to, I can make it red. And I can also change the brightness. Or I can make it green, or blue, which kind of looks cool. I kind of like that. Or I can make it white, so now it's all original looking. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's see what else can I do? I can't see the remote. I kind of like the jump a little bit, but it's a little too crazy. I like it when it's like really sped up.
Holy crap.
It's a good way to get a seizure.
Oh yeah.
Let me go stand back. Yeah, that's a little too much. I was thinking about putting it on the marquee too, but I was like, we'll leave the marquee alone. That is too much. Let's go back to fade. You can change the speed of how you want it to fade and whatever. But yeah. Well, that's about it, guys. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and check out my other videos. Have a good one.
We're gonna put some LEDs in the Tron machine.